Good morning, children. Today we're going to see chapter 2, that is Tom and Anne. Tom is the name of a person, and Anne is also the name of the person. So, this is the story of Tom and Anne. Tom is brother, and Anne is his sister. Tom is 8 years old, and Anne is 6 years old. Tom is Anne's brother. Anne is Tom's sister. Mr. Jackson is Tom's and Anne's father. Who is Mr. Jackson? Mr. Jackson is Tom and Anne's father. So, Mrs. Jackson is their mother. Who is their mother? Mrs. Jackson. Mr. Jackson is a doctor. He works in a hospital. Mrs. Jackson is a teacher. She teaches in a school. They live at 34 Park Street, Mumbai. What are they doing? Tom is making an aeroplane. Anne is painting a picture. Mr. Jackson is reading a newspaper. Mrs. Jackson is knitting a sweater. This is the picture of Mr. Jackson, Mrs. Jackson, and Tom. What they are doing? Mrs. Jackson is knitting a sweater. She is making a sweater. And Mr. Jackson is reading a newspaper. And what is Anne is doing? Anne is painting her picture. And what is Tom doing? Tom is making an aeroplane. Here is a little kitten. Okay. So, the cat is playing with a ball. What is cat doing? Cat is playing with ball. Okay. So, it is about Toms and Annes. Mr. Jackson, their father, and Mrs. Jackson is their mother. What is the profession of Mr. Jackson? Mr. Jackson is a doctor. And what is the profession of Mrs. Jackson? Mrs. Jackson is a teacher. And where they live? They live at 34 Park Street, Mumbai. So, they live at 34 Park Street, Mumbai. And where we live? We live in Korba, Chhattisgarh. Okay. And what your father doing? What does father doing? Their father was reading a newspaper. And what their mother doing? The mother is knitting. Knitting means making a sweater. They knitting a sweater for their children. Okay. Here is few sentences, that is true and false. Mr. Jackson is Tom's and Anne's mother. True or false? Mr. Jackson is Tom's and Anne's mother? No. Mr. Jackson is Tom's and Anne's father. So, false. Cut. Second, Tom is making a boat. No. What is Tom making? Tom is making an aeroplane. So, no, it is false. Cut. Anne is painting a picture. What is Anne doing? Anne is painting her picture. Yes, true. Mrs. Jackson is knitting a sweater. What is Mrs. Jackson doing? She is knitting a sweater. So, this is true sentence. They live in Pune? No, they live in Mumbai. So, wrong. So, here is match the following. Anne's brother. Who is Anne's brother? Tom. Tom's sister? Anne. And Tom's and Anne's mother? Mrs. Jackson. Anne's and Tom's father? Mr. Jackson. Now look at the filling the blanks. There is in the box there is some options are given. Okay. First is done for you. Mr. Jackson is a doctor. He works in a dash. ही डॉक्टर कहाँ पे काम करते हैं? हॉस्पिटल में. He works in a hospital. Mrs. Jackson is a teacher, not tailor. Here written is tailor. Here is teacher. Mrs. Jackson is a teacher. She teaches in a school. He is a cobbler. He meant shoes. Shiva is a postman. He delivers letter. Okay. Here something is wrong. Then you have to put the right things. Okay. And write in the copy. Here is given some same sound word. Cat, mat, hat, pet, jet, wet, sit, pit, bit, cot, dot, hot, sun, run, bun. It is same sound word. Okay. Write the names of the following picture from the story. Now fill in the blanks with this word. Dash is the name of a person. Tom is the name of a person. Dash is the name of an animal. Cat is the name of an animal. Dash is the name of a place. School is the name of a place. Dash is the name of thing. Ball is the name of thing. The words that you just wrote are called naming word. That is noun also. Okay. Now write the names of 5 things you see around. What is the 5 things you see around? You have to write the name of the things. Okay. You have to make sweater also and color it.